Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction. Your boy Lance here for episode 12 in the second season of Chained Soldier. Unfortunately, just me once again for this season finale here. Dustin and I schedules couldn't line up. It happens. Can't afford to let stuff fall behind. It'll be harder to catch up, etc., etc. Y'all know the drill. Dustin did want me to say he absolutely loves this show. And for a harem show, he is surprised that he is this much invested into it. I'm not. You got to give more harem shows a chance, buddy. I still think he would love 100 Girlfriends. But I digress. He thinks it's amazing. He will be here for whatever season three happens. I'm assuming it's going to happen. And I will too, regardless what happens to the season finale. But let's see what we get for the season finale here.
勇気私たちは強くなる必要がある
Because just so you know what their combat abilities are, right? That's what I'm trying to say.
俺が活躍できるのは京香さんありきですから。
Girl, you have to just be more confident in your number one position in the harem. That's
だ
all.
から私は大丈夫だ貸し出しをしていこうミラ
Yeah, Yuki will be fine with it as long as you're like that. I'm so curious what this is going to be. Okay. A bike?
変化を見せるとはなるほど俺向きだ
That is so cool looking.
こんな変化を見せるとはなるほど俺向きだ
Internal Chain Slave, Thunderous Roar. Badass. It so fits her character to a T. It fits her character so much too.
試運転だ
I wonder what its abilities are. Probably the best like land speed. Because old girl with the flying has the best airspeed. And you assume Supreme Commander, what we saw from the form, is just pure power.
彼女乗せてデートしたいって思ってたっけ。
Nothing wrong with that, buddy. You can still do it now. I mean, you kind of are with Mira right
パ
here.
ワーはご機嫌あと
I used to ride a motorcycle a lot,
試す
but I got wrecked by a car who wasn't looking, and it wiped the bike out, wiped me out. I was so lucky. Oh, it's the OP again. Let's go. I was so lucky that Akira slide. I was so lucky I didn't die.
周期がいい
I had a cracked rib, and I was wearing body armor and a helmet, and that's probably what saved my life. But I cracked like 3 ribs still. I wasn't going particularly fast either. The car just didn't look and clipped the back of my wheel. I went down hard and slid. But I haven't bothered to get a bike since because reasons.
簡単だぜ
Wouldn't mind getting a bike again eventually.
手に入ってなどう
That's-
やらご褒美が
I mean, he literally just talked about wanting a motorcycle date. Maybe he wants to bang in a car.
それで
Which, honestly, banging in a car, not that easy, to be honest. But you're just trying to really get it in when you're doing that.
でしょうか。
A car date.
デートか
I love Mira's blush, dude. Mira might be best girl for me.
思ったほどじゃねえなほら
おありがとうご。
She's so innocent.
もう来たか俺ももらうぜ
あ
To be honest, yeah, like, with the significant other, I've never really cared. Right? Especially when she... me and my wife, we really didn't give a shit about like secondary stuff like that. We would drink after each other all the fucking time. Only time we wouldn't is if one of us was actually sick. But usually it became one of those things. Okay, that if one got sick, the other got sick.
どうやらまだ続くみてえだな
大丈夫ですか。
余裕だろうが
We got you. You got this, Mira. It's just you two, so.
ここまでやんのか肌
Aw.
自分から肌を
I didn't think I didn't know I downloaded the censored version.
直接
Oh well. I'm not gonna go back now. We're already well into the episode. I've never seen the censored. Aw. That's to show how inexperienced they kind of both are, but she is definitely. I've never seen the censored version. That's cool how they do it with the chains. That's actually not bad. Oh, are they fucking? Doing the whole I that it seems like they fucking there.
皆さんが元気でよかった。でも。
来た来た。
姉ちゃ
Yeah.
ん、それに二人も。
We have to show off how the other two are fine now. That's how you wrap up the season, right? You're epiloguing things.
弟エネルギーが充電される。
本当に無事でよかった。
Look, I'm just saying, after Ocean no Ko, we have some chance here for some interesting pairings. Just saying. I'm just,
来た時も。
潜伏を使う敵って前情報から推理したんだ。これはお姉さんの仲間絡みの敵かもって。まだ時間はかかりそうだし。
I don't think they're gonna be able to ever fix her body.
隠れ場所も変えた方がいいかな。
But we'll see.
今はココたちが戻ってきてくれただけで100億点よ。
Yes. Give me the points for Yuki's soul.
怪我はないけどちょっと
Ooh.
だるい。でも
That makes me want to pop my neck and stuff.
元気にできるかもしれません。
How are you gonna help Yuki? Solar massage? That shot was diabolical.
マッサージ。
That shot was great. That shot was diabolical with the beginning there. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
二人のツボが。体の仕組みが。なぜかよくわかる。
For some reason, I know them well.
二人と融合していた空説が俺の中に入ってるからか。
Maybe. Or she's doing it on purpose to. Yep. Kyoka's gonna be there.
姉ちゃん。
Yeah. W for her. I mean, she was kind of helping. And she knows the situation, so it makes sense. But she's happy that he's happy. No. Yeah, even her saying like that. It's like, no, we have to be, because now they are attacking the world directly.
話を聞けるかも。でもあれから一度も出てこない。
You did kind of cut class, so to speak,
まず
Yuki.
緊急宣言を発令する。それはどのような。八雷神の存在を世間に公表し、魔法隊が総力を持ってこの脅威に。
That's interesting.
現世との連携も密にしてね。我々がそうして動いていることを大々的に伝えれば安心するということですね。緊急宣言。
It would make them feel at ease that you're there, but you're just also going to stir up some more people getting afraid. So yeah, this is going to be the standard meeting between the good guys and bad guys. Yeah, right. Yeah, there's the bad guys slash the thunder gods.
どうして私に入る？上流ね、大きいし、あったかいから。居心地いい。
Oh. Oh. She's sad, basically. Yeah. Lost like a sister.
上流、
Teammate. Someone she liked.
連絡が来たよ。
She's not happy.
集合。
She is not happy.
四国ね、上流ね。出迎えか、ジャック。
Jakun,
としてはこれぐらい。
the youngest. Cool design.
メンツは揃っております。
Eighth Thunder God, Jakun.
ええ、
research, so scientific.
まだまだやりたいことはたくさんありますが、本来なら今も研究しているはずが。
I love the music.
魔法対面いまいましい。世の奇襲を防いだ。しょげて錆びてはいないよね。
Nice look. Naruhime. Naruhime.
怒りで力が湧いている。
I like her design.
それでこそ雷神よ。どちらかっていうと
It feels like she should fight Mira.
クネーの方が元気なさそう。悔やんでるんだ。空説を一人で行かせるんじゃなかったよ。
Hey, in your defense, you told her not to fight, though.
人間たちを滅ぼして弔いにしようね。行かせるんじゃなかったよ。人間たちを滅ぼして弔いに。
Former Demon Defense Force member, possibly? Because she looks hella Demon Defense Force coded with that uniform, at least. Now, granted, I could be overthinking that, but the whole Shaw thing, like former commander, possibly turned into a Thunder God thing, maybe, possibly. I'm not sure. I dig the design, though. Fukuma. Fukuma?
にしようね。
Is this the leader? Are we finally getting the leader? Hello. Takiyoko?
対局ね。
そこに座れ、四国。
Yeah, this is the definite leader if she's kneeling.
母のそばから動けぬ私。
Oh, I can't go far away from mother. Never mind. Probably second in
お前
charge.
なら指揮を取れると思ったが、神が撃たれるとはありえぬ失態。
That's why she was frustrated.
僕も自分が許せないよ。
Ow.
傷が治るまでのしばしの間、存分に苦しむ。そして今、空説のことは引きずるな。裁きはこうして。
I mean, that was to be expected. She's not dead, but that's gotta take a minute.
お前たちも今後四国を攻めてやるな。
はい。元から攻めてないよ。攻めてたのは対局ねだけでは。
I mean, it's the leader thing, right? You're a leader who just lost a subordinate.
我ら八柱、揃ったところで総攻撃だったが。
では、折衷案はいかがでしょう。四国ねの報復すべし。
ライレンと成姫に賛成。
では、折衷案
Okay.
はいかがでしょう。
I threw me off with that word, that compromise.
しかし、魔法隊に攻撃は
So you want to split your forces?
攻め込むのは信奉者です。
Devotees.
信奉者。神が力を与えた元に
Humans who have received power from
一
gods.
番出来のいい信奉者は八大臣に加える。こう言えばみんな大喜びで頑張り
I like the helmet. I like this design a lot.
神を望む一人。
いいだろう。我らと並べる力があるか見せ。
どんどん行くさ。
そうでなくては。
Fair.
母の希望は最低でも一日1000人。
1,000 executions a day.
その日が訪れるよう動くぞ。我らの真意、拝ま
The
せてやれ。
squad shot. Cool shit. But we also got a mom.
緊急宣言。物々しくなってきましたね。
7番組は勇気とともに強くなっていく。八雷神など恐れるな。
Well, like I said, it just makes the most sense
屈服させる。はい。
to have, like, Yuki work with everybody
この後鍛錬よ。
because then you know what different abilities he gets.
レイも頑張ります。
That way, situation calls for it, you switch
姉ちゃん、
本当ですか。
with anybody, right?
お願いします。
オッケー。
ずる
一休みしたら。
お
一休みしたら。私との訓練もいけるか。
Yeah, it's kind of like their alone time. Cute.
もちろん。
Yeah, in the end, this will be the main pairing.
私の総組長を超えて、京香さんが総組長になるためにも。
Doesn't mean you can't have side pieces though,
さすが。
or a giant harem.
私の奴隷だ。
End of episode. Yeah. Well, let's see if that's the end, right? Looks like there's a lot there. But yeah, I mean, for a season finale, that's everything I kinda expected it to be, right? We had wrap up of what happens slash the fallout, Mira wanting to get past this whole reward thing. Cool reward, little car date, little car fucking apparently, or at least fooling around. Um, and the Supreme Commander saying, "Hey, we're gonna start taking the attack to them, but we're gonna make the world known of this threat, but try to placate them by saying we're working closely." I doubt it's like, well, it is a general public announcement, but you would also stir up a lot of issues by making a general public announcement about this being their threat because people are going to get more freaked out over that. Yeah, you Demon Defense Force Supreme Commander's there, but people will still be freaked out. Um, and then you have the Eighth Thunder Gods. We got more members finally, and we got more higher ups. And apparently, there's a mom above them all. I'm not sure if they mentioned her in the first season or not. Maybe they did. It's been too long for me to remember that. But and if there is this central leader, that's their mother. She's probably super powerful. Um, but no, we got like Narahime, this big sister, a lot of cool stuff there. Yeah. I mean,
いただきます。
might as well get a meal.
総組長がうちで食事。
Yeah.
不思議な光景だ。
She still wants revenge against you, bro.
それにしても食べ方まで綺麗だな。
Well, she's almost nobility.
ごちそうさま。
おそ松様です。よかった。残さず食べてくれた。
美味しかったわ。
Good for
季
you.
節を感じる和食で。
おお。
ご褒美よ。お座り。
Sit.
お座りは。こうでしょ。よしよしよしよしよしよし。
これは一体
She wants revenge from what she did to her before, dude.
何なんだ。
よしよしよしやちや。
やはり違う。平常時の和倉勇気では意味がないわ。
She wants to do it to the.
しつけを行うのはスレイブ状態
Yeah.
の後。
She wants to break,
そうでない。
try to break free.
あ
Yep.
の時の雪辱戦とは言えない。
Yeah. You know what?
必ずまた来るわ。
It definitely fits so well with her character.
おまけありますよ。あんまり出番なくて残念でしたね。特訓されて
Aw, they're adorable.
戦いは激しくなる。みんなの活躍を期待するわ。
Yeah, everyone else's slave form is going to be interesting with Yuki there. But no, like it made so much sense with that with Supreme Commander there wanting that revenge, but also not taking the victory because it's not the slave form that overpowered her own will to make her do those things and allow those things. So with her stubbornness, her refusal to give in, she wants to win in that regard. And we haven't seen anybody be able to counteract it yet. She even couldn't with her eyes. So I'm very curious if she eventually overcomes the power, right? Of the slave form. Be very curious if she can do that. If she can't, it's gonna be entertaining each time she loses still. So we win regardless. So but yeah, that was a good way to wrap that up too. It kind of ties back into one of the bigger moments of the season there. Yeah, and also I think we got more of Kyoka there, showing how much she's fallen for Yuki, like the other girls have. But like I said before, this is probably the main pairing, minus the harem, right? Of course, but that's the first couple, so to speak, the first ship, the first marriage, yeah, et cetera, et cetera. Thunder gods are moving up their plans. Something of a day of purification, very interesting. They're also going to use humans who have given powers of gods called devotees to fight off why they move their plans up. So we get a couple more interesting facets of people to fight there. We're now apparently missing a member of the Eighth Thunder God, so we need another one. Maybe one of these can prove themselves, especially the one that we got a shot of. But no, I think they did everything. Oh, yeah, Yuki's motorcycle, cool with Mira there, and Mira's reward and her getting overcoming that and being able to do it, fantastic. And yeah, first time I've actually seen the censored version of this. I always usually download the uncensored, but actually, I like if you're gonna censor, I like how they did it with the chains there. That just it fits the show's theme so much. Yeah, it makes it easier for me to edit, but I'd rather watch the uncensored and then edit around it if I have to, but, it is what it is. But yeah, overall, the season, fantastic. I think it was better than the first season just because you gave us more character moments. You gave us more continuing developments of relationships. You gave us Supreme Commander, humiliation stuff. You gave us great fan service shots, even more so than you did in the first season. Um, yeah, and you gave us more of the commanders with Mira. I love Mira a lot, et cetera, et cetera. We got to finish the Azuma family drama thing happening there. We got a great MILF as a character. I always love that to see. Yeah, fantastic season. And like I said in an episode before or 2 episodes before, this is, starting to put itself in the upper echelons, if not already in the upper echelons of harem shows that are actually decent, right? I'm not gonna call it fantastic yet or good yet. I'm not go with good. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, right? They have to do a little more for me to call it masterpiece, but we're just cooking, so maybe we evolve into that. Um, I think the war with the Thunder Gods is gonna be super interesting. That's what I'm waiting for. But for a harem shonen, fantastic. Um, I definitely would say that if somebody likes harem shows and they ask me, "Hey, give me Amy Rex," I'm gonna say, "Check out Chain Soldier." I think that's the best way to put it. Um, and honestly, one of the better shows this season too. I mean, this season was stacked, of course, but I wouldn't go as far as top 5, but around 10 to 15 might be a good spot for this show just because it was enjoyable. The characters, some of them are bland, but some of them are fantastic. And I like the storylines enough, and the fan service is fantastic. So I'm always gonna give it some extra points on that. And Dustin, who's not into these kind of shows and all that, he doesn't lean this way, so to speak. Uh, yeah, he's in for it. So it's like that speaks volumes to this, right? Um, yeah, overall, very solid season. Um, if we get a season 3 announcement, great. If we get a season 3 eventually, more than likely, Destin and I will try to react to it again like we did for first season because you guys liked us doing it, and I generally like the show, so just solid. Um, what would I like to see for next season? More of just Thunder God stuff. So that's your bread and butter. That's your antagonistic force. Maybe more of the Kyuetsu stuff inside him, fucking with him and shit, or fucking him. Um, but yeah, that's it. Let me know your final thoughts down below of this particular season. Have you read the source material? Are you happy with the adaptation? I think I'm going to go back and do what I did for the first season and read the chapters up until the end of this season, not to get ahead, but just to see how it differs, how much fan service is in it compared to the anime, et cetera, et cetera. But let me know your thoughts down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like always, I'll touch you in for another reaction. Deuces.